Hey guys, it's Tasha with Encompass Awe LLC. Back for another round at like 1:50 in the morning. So, um, earlier today, I was just hearing and channeling throat chakra. I've been seeing teal blues and blues, um, which is a beautiful color. But that's the color that represents the throat chakra. And what I was hearing, what I was seeing as today, I've been like having to clear my throat, is that not just myself, but other people may be having throat chakra blockages. And oftentimes, that is caused by like trauma or early coping mechanisms from childhood all the way till now. And, well, I want to share with some ways that you can unblock that, ways that you can train your throat chakra to open, and some of the ways to be able to tell if you have a blocked throat chakra or if it's unbalanced, and how to tell if it is balanced. And so here we go. Usually, when your throat chakra is off balance, you have an unsettled thought processing, things like a little bit of anxiety or overthinking, and that overthinking doesn't usually make it out of your mouth to be voiced by people who probably should know it or hear it, or you should get it out so that you honor yourself, higher self, personal self, present self, all the selves feel honored and supported, cared for. And a lot of us very young learned not to voice things. So, um, some of the suggestions I suggest for opening the throat chakra up is singing. You can sing a favorite song, one that even is tied to your emotions, so that that can open the emotional center that's tied to those blockages and open it and break it up and go through the body instead of being stuck here. Right? We find ourselves clearing our throat often. Or maybe having sinus issues. So you would sing, and the sound that you would make if you're meditating on the throat chakra is hum. Um, you can feel that vibration just go all the way through your body. And it's no longer stuck right here. And you can do that as often as you need to practice, as often as you need to come back to it. You can do that. Practice speaking your truth. If you're not used to it, I would say practice speaking your truth to people you feel safer with doing it before you do it to people that you're standing up to if you're not ready um, for strong rebuttals or pride in response or arrogance. So practice with people, maybe your best friend, maybe your mom or something. Practice speaking your truth, okay? You can start small and go bigger. You can peel through these things like an onion if you must. But practice, 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 practice. And respect yourself more than protecting others from your feelings. Sometimes you have to respect yourself more than you baby and coddle and care for other people's feelings. If you put other people's feelings first all the time, no wonder you have a throat chakra that is blocked. And that's okay. There's no reason to shame yourself or feel bad about it. However, to open up your throat chakra, we would do things like sing. I'm just doing a short review. There's a few on here now. Sing. You can sing songs that are related to the emotional blockages in your throat and in your energy, or you can just sing to have that vibration be unblocked. And then the mantra during meditation would be hum, HAM. Practice speaking your truth. Practice speaking your truth. You can write it down if you have to. Do that first and then do it. It doesn't matter. Just however works for you. Greetings, everybody. And self-respect. Self-respect. A lot of times people put other people first, which we've been taught to. We go to school when we're very young. Into each classroom, we have to be perceived and representable and respectful and taught to express ourselves very reserved or not at all. We should be very careful the way we speak. And I'm not saying to be harsh in your truth, but I am saying to be truthful. And it's okay if you don't say your truth perfectly, especially at first. If you're like me, my truth comes out a little bit harsh sometimes because I'm practicing using my voice. And that a lot of that comes from trauma. I'm not embarrassed to say it. I'm not embarrassed to say it. A lot of that comes from trauma. But I'm unlearning it on purpose. It takes practice. It's okay. Some of the ways that you know that your throat chakra is off balance, again, it is being unpeaceful, being shy, reserved, not being outspoken, a weak voice, scratchy voice, sore throat, listening issues, lying, not hearing very well, having comprehension issues, and sinus issues. So those are all symptoms that could be symptoms of having throat blockages. So I felt led to share the lapis lazuli stone. So some of the stones that you can meditate with or just carry in your pocket or to have out and about to remind you to encourage your throat chakra to be open is ammonite, which helps with knowledge and protection and identifying that. Aquamarine, which helps the balance and the harmony of that. And then you have lapis lazuli, which was often used by seers, sages, royalty, public speakers, and writers, which is the one I'm going to read about. I'm not going to read about all of them today. And then soldier light. And that is a very strong energy with that stone of harmony and calmness. It will help you relay your voice in a smoother, more subtle way. So that's just a few stones that you can use to meditate with. I'm going to read about lapis lazuli, steps up to sovereignty. So here's the card. That's what it looks like. Okay, step up to sovereignty. And here's the book. Okay. Okay. Lapis lazuli, step up to sovereignty. Sovereignty has always been about relationships. Lapis lazuli reminded pharaohs and empresses that they ruled in the accord with the spiraling heavens and the turning of time. Lapis will lengthen your spine and help you find your voice. And she expects your actions to match your regal bearing. Lapis reminds you that no matter who you are a caretaker of yourself and those around you and of the earth. You are sovereign in connection with the realms of spirit. Lapis lazuli will be your rod and your mantle, but only you can find the inner fortitude to rise to the relationships she's helped you to embody. Okay? So, lapis lazuli requires you to tap deeply into the world around you and speak the truths you find there. It is not a stone of ego, but instead a stone of channeling your own inner truths. This can be hard. There are so many voices vying for the attention, so many ways to see the problems of the world. However, it encourages you to speak your truth, and you must know your truth. Okay? Think about how you currently react and respond to situations in your life. Does this way of being allow you to access your deepest truths and your core values? Does it allow you to consult your highest self? How would you like to react and respond in the future? These are some things to ask yourself. Because a lot of our patterns can be changed, but they will have to be intentionally changed. And we will have to identify and notice what those are to do over time. But that is lapis lazuli. Okay? That's one of the stones that can help you. And one of the ways to know that you're balanced and not blocked in your throat chakra is that you have, some of the ways is that you have peace and calmness, and you're not afraid to voice how you feel. Thank you. Thank you very much. And when you deal with this and process it and open it up and heal it in your own way that you feel called to, you can recharge your destiny, big or small, peace, love, harmony, even if that just means self-healing. It's important to be healed, to love you, and to take care of yourself. So let's just go over those few steps of healing the throat chakra. Sing, meditate using the sound hum, speaking your truth, even if it's at a little bit at a time, and writing it and then saying it out loud, and respecting yourself enough to be voiced, even if it's scary, even if it means you have repercussions of it. Okay, thanks for joining with Encompass Awe LLC. Like and subscribe if you'd like to hear more from me.